What experience led you to these attitudes of liking to do it yourself, as it were?
I think, as you said, doing 20 sessions a week for 3 or 4 years, that's 500-600 sessions a year. It became a job. In the beginning, I really enjoyed that. I felt I was contributing to the records I was playing on. I was learning. I was playing, I've always said this in my interviews, but I was playing with some of the best musicians in the world every day, 9 or 10 hours a day, and getting paid for it. So you're making money, your growth as a musician is phenomenal. As I say, working with that caliber of players all of the time. But doing it that much, it became a job. And I noticed in about 1976, I started not enjoying, I wasn't looking forward to going to those sessions. I wanted to give because I'd been giving for the past 5 years. I go to a session, I'll give them the best I can all of the time. So to me, that was an indication that possibly it was time to make some kind of a change. I didn't want to do a session and not play my best because my heart wasn't into it. It was, you know, I wouldn't do it just for the money. So at that time, I became interested in record production.
Have you ever had producers produce your solo projects, other producers other than yourself?
No.
Oh, I see.
So you have complete creative control over everything that you do.
In fact, when I made the decision to be a solo artist, CBS Records was the first company that approached me, and they gave me a certain amount of money to do a demo for them so they could see what direction I was going to go, since I was leaving the Crusaders, who I'd been with for 4 or 5 years. And they heard the songs and the demos and liked them very much and wanted to put one of their A&R men with me in the studio as a producer. And at the time, like I say, it just didn't make sense to me. I hadn't tried it by myself yet. So why give that control to someone else or share that control with someone else until I've either made it or proven myself or not proven myself. So I did not go with CBS Records and went with Warner Brothers for that reason.
Well, is the reason that you don't use a producer, is it, I mean, is your aversion to producers only in your case, or is it sort of a general kind of a philosophy towards the music industry?
No,
and
it's in my case.
It's just in your case?
Yes.
I see.
Yes. This may sound a little strange, but when I produce and make my music, I'm not trying to produce a hit record. That's not the motive behind Larry Carlton being an artist.
You're doing what you want to do.
Exactly.
Right.
And
well, that's what you were signed to do.
Yeah, except
in a sense.
It is. But you know how it's a business. The
record company really expects you to put out something.
But I gave a lot of thought to becoming a solo artist, and I structured my deal with Warner Brothers so that I didn't take a lot of dollars from them, so they don't have to expect a top 10 single from me every time out. I took a high percentage and a low dollar ratio. If we catch a hit, we're all going to make money. If we don't, nobody loses a great deal of money.
Sort of on spec then, it's sort of how it's structured.
Yeah, except they are paying all of the costs to do it. So to me, that was a very comfortable way of starting to produce my own records. And they know that I have the attitude, I'm not trying to produce a hit record.